Good day. This is David with How About That Adventures. We're camping at a HIP camp, HIPCAMP place, this week from Wednesday through Saturday morning. Today is March 15th. It's a Friday, 2024. It's coming up on noon. We are in the far west Texas area, just about 30 or 40 miles north of I think it's the Chisos Basin entrance to Big Bend National Park. We were there yesterday. My friends gone hiking today, and I'm going to give you a little grand tour of our campsite here at a place called, the name slips my mind right now, but I'll come back to it a little bit later on. It's just right off the highway it's US Highway 118. Okay, and I'll give you a little grand tour. Shouldn't take long. Here's my vehicle. It's not built out. It's all stock 2019 Honda HR-V EXL. I do have some all-terrain, not really all-terrain tires, but some Falcon Wild Peak AT Trail tires that I bought a while back for excursions like this. Rooftop carrier. Right now it's not locked down, but it is locked. I've been in and out of it the last several days. We've been here since Wednesday, I think it is. No, we've been here since, I don't know, Friday, and here it is now. What is today? I can't keep the day straight, and that's one of the good things actually about being out on the road. You just kind of lose track of time. Sometimes things go a little bit fast, and sometimes the days go a little bit slower. Here's a little setup, friend's table. Here's my Coleman. Here's some of my solar powered motion detector lights. Kind of keep the varmints down from getting up into your engine compartment and chewing on your wires. And there's some extra, those other two solar powered lights. I have yet to use them on this trip, but they're great for inside the tent. I had a couple cups of coffee this morning. The Coleman 2-burner stove. Using the small propane canisters. I had about 3 or 4 of those. Some were partial. I've got I think it's a 15 or 25 pound tank up in the rooftop carrier up there. I might whip that thing out after this. I think this is the last small 1 pound container of propane I've got left. Charging. Here's my Jackery. I've got a little radio here with a weather band and a solar power. It's a solar powered rechargeable radio, AM, FM, and weather band. Can't pick up much of anything out here except for one faint NPR channel. Can of soup. I hope to eat a little bit later. I haven't had any breakfast. It's, like I said, it's coming up on noon. Rechargeable headlamp there. Got about 4 of those. Jackery, just a small Explorer 300. There's a solar panel, getting it charged up. Right now, looking at this thing here, it's coming in at 33 watts input and 12 watts output, and I'm at 95% charged on it. I like to kind of keep it up. I'm charging this radio back up. It's a new radio. I'm not real all that familiar with it. It's got a SOS light on the other end of it, and some kind of wild alarm and clock and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, and charging up the headlamp. First, let's do this little tent here. This is a tent I picked up, I don't know, a little while back. This is the first actual time it's been being used, and the wind's whipping around. We've got about 20, 25, 30 mile per hour gusts out here, which is I guess normal. We've had about 2 days of gusty winds, and then it dies down in the evening. It can pick up in the evening, pick up in the middle of the night. Kind of got it. It's pretty rocky ground. I've got it staked out, but the stakes come out, and it's hard to get some of these hard, heavy-duty stakes that I've been using through some of this rock that is hidden up under in the ground. And there's one of the stakes there, that orange thing, if you can see it there. I can't tell. Right there, yeah. So they're about 9 inches long. I got them out, but I've got some rocks to help stake it out. Of course, the flies whipping around with the wind. I've got all the windows zipped up. This is a Coleman sun dome 4-person tent. It fits my cot in here just perfectly, really. We'll open this up and take a quick look. Pausing it. So here's my side here. Here's my cot. I bought a cot a little while back and got a sleeping bag. Sleeps pretty comfortable. I've got a couple of things stored up under there, the tent bag and the cot bag up under there. But yeah, pillow and another foam pillow up under there. I got this right here, this 3-inch foam here. I got from Home Depot. I sleep really much like a baby in this thing. Better than any place that I think that in the last couple of years that I have slept. I sleep very, very good there. This is a 3-season tent. It's really not recommended in cold weather because you know, this fly right here is just a one piece with a flex bar fiberglass going over it. And it's got this side right here, the opposite side closed and with windows installed. You can set the buttons up and down. But on this side here, on opposite sides, it's got mesh for breathability. So I mean, if it gets cold, you get wrapped up in there. But I tell you, I wouldn't recommend it for snow. That's for sure. Any very, very cold weather. Got the tarp laid out, 2 small tarps laid out up under it to keep rocks from beating the bottom of the tent and tearing a hole in it. Now I've also got a small tarp on the inside to keep the legs of the cots protected from the bottom of the tent to kind of add extra protection. Nice little setup here. I got a wood fire pit there above ground, a couple chairs. And I'll show you around a little bit. Pretty nice. A couple of campsites there with some glamping tents. Don't really know much about them, don't care. Got a little valley running through here. Mountains off in the distance. Beautiful part of the country. Like I said, the wind is whipping here today and got a little bit of dust in the air, as you can kind of tell. It's not fog, it's not smoke. I don't smell any smoke. There's nothing like that going here that I'm aware of. But in that direction is Big Bend National Park. All through this area here, looking south, is leading into the beautiful country of Big Bend National Park. My friend's ladder with a water jug, which is only about a quarter full right now. I've got to use that sparingly. We'll be leaving tomorrow, Saturday, heading towards El Paso, Texas. Planet Fitness, take some good showers. Took a shower last night. It was cold water out of a spray bottle that my friend has to refill later today on her hiking trip at the park, so we could take some showers tonight. Here's my little setup. Just got some tubs and containers with various salt, pepper, coffee, spices, utensils, pots, another pot in there, some extra food in here. I know it doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of food down there, a lot of pastas. I mean, I got it all: grits, rice, vegetables, firewood, some odds and ends there, Pepto-Bismol in case I need it, some bug spray, and some Pam, which I hardly ever use. A little fan here, a USB fan in case I need it. Plug it right into my Jackery power supply that I showed you earlier, and it'll do the job, keep the background noise down. Here's some reflectix I've got in most of my windows to keep the heat out. I've got this, turn this one around one of these days to keep the heat out. A little bit of congestion here. Here's my day pack with my water bladder inside, some energy bars, trowel, toilet paper, first aid stuff, gym bag, you know, clothes to change and shower and stuff. Pee jug in case you need it. The lactate half gallons I think are really good for that. Some music equipment that I bought or brought along with me. Umbrella and my stick down there in case I have a problem. Got my stuff up in there to protect a little bit. The windshield, whatever you call it, cowboy hat, for what that's worth. Moving around here to the other side. Well, to the back. Here's my cooler up under here. I've kind of got it protected with whatever I can get to keep the ice a little bit cold. I'm going to need some more ice later today or tomorrow. Music equipment, guitar, big backpack up in there. I stretched some bungee cords and rope across the top up here from handhold to handhold to help me hang stuff on. I've got another 3-inch mattress in here. It's more firmer than the one I showed you earlier. You know, to help, because these cars, SUVs, don't have flat backs. Got a little hump there. So anyway, my camping stove box, paper towels, some extra propane gas I have yet to use for another device that I have to cook with. Iron skillet, utensils, a spare cup. Thought about pouring some wine in there later. Got a fire extinguisher, which is good to go there. Dress shirt. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I got a bag of potatoes in there too. I might cook some potatoes this evening. And I don't know. I got some Spam in there that's been calling me too. I love Spam. And there you go. So what I do when I lay in the back of here on traveling from point to point, I scoop my front seat all the way up and lay that down, then lay on the other 3-inch thick foam pad on top of it, and I sleep like a baby. Keep a flashlight in every door handle in the back in case I need it in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. Everybody knows what that is. That's an emergency bucket. So there we go. And it is. Keep a bag in it at all times, ready to go. I've got plenty of scented bags. I've got other hundreds of other grocery sacks that I collected to double bag stuff and triple bag it if I need to. There's my friend's guitar, gonna deal with it today. Out here is very, very, very dry, and so have to keep these guitars, which are wooden tops, have to keep them hydrated. Tool bag, just stuck it there for the time being. And so that basically wraps it up. Stuck my shoes up here in case there are little creepy crawlies like tarantulas or scorpions out here. But that's it. Enjoyed our little bit of time here. Big Bend National Park is particular. We were driving a good bit through a lot of beautiful areas yesterday, and I noticed, we were here about this time last year, just passing through for a couple days, and I noticed that we were hip camping as well at a different place, but I noticed something about Big Bend that I'd really never noticed before, and that was that it is extremely, I've never seen any kind of geology like Big Bend. It's just so strange. It's got every type, to me, I'm not a geologist, I'm not any of that, but it is very strange. About any type of geology that you can imagine. I mean, limestone, sandstone, granite, and all kinds of other stuff that I don't even know what it is, but it's very, 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 very unique. And these are the outer fringes of the park. I've never seen anything like those mountains, all clumped together, various sizes and shapes and colors, and it's otherworldly, really, in a way, to me. It was relatively crowded, I think. The main park office, visitor's office, there's several there. Crowded, the roads, there's people there. Spring break, I think, for a lot of college students or high school students or school students in general, I guess. There were a lot of middle-aged, and there were a handful of other teenagers and stuff there. We didn't go to the campgrounds, summer campgrounds, but it was had a good bit of people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and I'm sorry for the length of it, but I know people's attention span is short these days, and I catch myself doing that too, but I'm trying to slow down and enjoy the ride, you know. And the Lord willing, I'll return to back to South Carolina sometime in the late summer, early fall. If you're listening out there, my children, I love you, I miss you. Take care, and stay out of trouble. Okay, talk to you later. Signing off from West Texas, I'm David with How About That Adventures, March 15th, 2024.